Welcome back. I'm filming this in case I decide to do a vlog this week because I don't know how much content I'm going to be able to do. I have a house guest. My mother is staying with me. My father's going in for a procedure. So she's going to come here and I'm straightening out the office slash library, and I won't be able to do any filming or much editing in there if she's in there. So I don't know. I mean, I guess I could. I should probably get a laptop one day. But it is Wednesday. I leave for work in about 2.5 hours. I'm gonna get some lunch, and I'm just hanging out with Teddy. He's just being chill. Teddy, wanna say hello? There he is. So I'm making progress with my big book video, and I read Paul Auster's 4321, and I like it so far. And I'm currently on Larry McMurtry's Lonesome Dove, which is a Western frontier book, which I think is a cool vibe. And let's see where I am in it. So I'm only reading a few chapters of each book. I'm on chapter 3, which is page 36. And I might read chapter 3 and then move on to the next one. And I like it that, the first few chapters are introducing the main characters and where they are, what they do. A little bit of drama, I believe, is about to begin with a woman that the one character has a crush on and hasn't said anything to yet. And I believe she has a job that someone would normally... No, I shouldn't say that. That's not nice. But she's a prostitute. And then the other character, I think, is already hanging out with her. Not a spoiler. It's literally in chapter 2, so it's not that far into it. But I like the vibe of the book. I like the atmosphere. And I know this is a mix of different things. It's historical. It's a romance. A little bit of literary. So it sounds like it has all elements that I would enjoy. And hopefully I will. But we have, 3 more books to get through to see which one I'm going to continue with. So I started off with 4321, and I'm on page 33, chapter 1.1. And the reason it's numbered like that is because this is a book about one individual in 4 different outcomes after birth. So chapter 1.0, I guess, is about his grandfather and his grandmother and his parents, and it's like a little bit of a history of how we get to the main character. And I like it. It's very cool to get a quick history of how he came to be and his family. The prose I'm enjoying. The way the narrator's speaking reminds me of the narrator from The Age of Adaline. And I guess that's just how I'm hearing it in my head. And I like the writing. I'm enjoying it. And it's going through a history of his grandfather's journey to this country and how he met his wife, and about the main character's father, and he has 2 uncles, and it goes into the characters of the wives. And I like how they wrote it. It's drawing me in. You wouldn't think that something like that would draw me in, but the way he's writing it is very well done. So 4321 right now is at the top of the list, and also because I've never really heard of the book, and I think it might be interesting to read something that is not on anyone's radar. This is my office slash library, and I'm just straightening out, putting some things away for my mom to stay here, and she's already dropped off some things. I saw her the other day, and we just did a little transfer in the car. Some bags and stuff. But yeah, I'm not sure how much I'll be able to use this room, and I have some cleaning up to do. Mostly just some fallen leaves from these plants over here, and I need to do a nice good vacuuming because my cat hangs out all over here. He loves this carpet or area rug. And I'm thinking about taking all the tchotchkes off and redoing some of the books. It just looks a little bit cluttered. Let me know in the comments if you agree. And I just got to straighten out some stuff on top. I think I know what I want to do. You see how the classics are piled up because I have this one little section, and then I have mysteries and thrillers, and then more mysteries and thrillers on two shelves. But if I take my, what I consider just general fiction, I could break that up into several sections because some are romance, some are like definite literary fiction, and some is general fiction, and I guess just some modern fiction. I could break those up into different sections and put those in the smaller sections over here, and then give more space for classics, or maybe move all of the mystery and thrillers down there. I think that'll be better organized. Science fiction's okay. Fantasy's okay. It takes up two shelves, and I feel bad because I haven't been reading any fantasy. And then down there is horror, which is fine. And then over here, I just put these nice looking Dungeon Crawler Carl and Three Body Problem. And then LGBTQ, etc., is on these two shelves. So let's see if that worked out. Just do a little bit of switcheroo. I'm wondering if I should do a video on fiction that I have that I was buying more in the 2000s. Has anyone heard of this? E by Matt Beaumont. I have read it. I think I liked it. It was a long time ago. Maybe that might be a good idea. So I think after a few decades, people kind of forget books that came out if they weren't like a huge success. But yeah, I can't do it. It's too much because everything has like multiple genres, and I know I'm not gonna don't want to have like 5 different little tiny shelves of separating all this stuff. Like, this is coming up as this stack as just fiction, but there's some historical in there. Some of them have a little bit of literary, and the same for this. This is magical realism, but it's more fiction than it is fantasy. And Sky Daddy is contemporary. Then it has Perks of Being a Wallflower and Martyr as being just contemporary, not under literary. And then, by the way, I'm going by Storygraph, and these are all the ones considered literary, sorry for the fingers, literary fiction. But, like, it's too many sections, I can't. And You Are Here, which to me was a romance, is coming up as contemporary. And a little bit literary, which I get. So, yeah, we're not doing this. They're all going to go back. I am pulling out anything that is dystopian, though. So, I got that. And then, I'll show you in a second where those are going. And Luminous? Luminous. Yeah, so I will put these separately. And I have 1984. The Road is also there. And I Cheerfully Refuse. So I guess I do have a small collection of dystopian. I'll keep those separate. And I'm going to have to check through everything else and see if anything else is considered dystopian. But like anything science fiction where things aren't perfect, which happens a lot in science fiction, isn't that just dystopian? I don't know. Explain to me in the comments. I mean, I know what genres are. I know what the meanings are. But there's a fine line between genres and how to classify them. Like Jaws, I have moved over to thriller. You know, does it go in classics just because it's a classic? No, I would just rather keep that into thriller. And what else confuses me? I don't know. I'm sure there's something else here that could go somewhere else, especially down here. Like, The Husbands is magical realism, or was that speculative? I don't know. Tell me. All right. Bye. Hello. It's Thursday, and I'm in work. And this morning, I had switched bags because I wanted to bring my tablet and my Newfie keyboard, which I love, and just do some writing for YouTube. I wanted to do a video about The Curse of Pietro Houdini by Derek B. Martin. And I had read it last year and I wanted to do a video basically convince you to read this book, which is not widely known. I never hear anybody talk about it. I enjoyed it. It's a historical fiction book about World War II set in Italy. And it's not about battles or, warfare. It's about the people that the war affected. And it was a great book. And anyway, so I packed up a bigger bag to have all this stuff with me. And I left and I get to work and I took the other bag. This is something that I do. I was getting prepared, had everything ready to go, and then I took the wrong bag. I took the smaller bag, which had just a notebook in it, and I really do need the novel with me to write out notes and stuff, names and little excerpts from chapters or whatever. So anyway, here I am, and I brought that stuff with me because it's very quiet here, and there's not much to do on a day like today. So I'm just staring at the walls, and I'm in this lovely room. I'm not even going to show you around this room. You can see what you see. It's pretty blah. But anyway, that's that. I will catch you later. Bye. I'm home from work. I don't know if you hear me because the air conditioner is on. It's still hot out. So tomorrow, my mother is coming over. Basically, my father has to go in for a procedure, so she'll be staying with me, and I have to be up early. So I'm going to read a little bit before I go to bed, and I have a book that I've been reading the past couple of nights, and let me show you. Just a nice, cozy book, Bookshops and Bone Dust, the sequel. What was the original one called? I don't remember. Legends and Lattes. This is actually a prequel. That's Viv when she was younger, and I think she gets a job in a bookstore, so you can't get any cozier than that. So we'll say goodnight for now. So that's it for this week's video. My mom's stay was actually shorter. My father's procedure went well, and he was able to go home today. So I took my mom there, and then took him back home, and then to work. So it is Saturday night, and I'm excited about that. I bought a little fold-up desk that I could put in front of the bookcase for when I do videos. So we'll try that out this week for the next video. And thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you next time. Take care.